Hello, Facebook friends. For those of you that might see this video that I'm not friends with, I'm David Middleton, originally from Dalton, Georgia, and I'm married to the illustrious Gail Rice Middleton of Tyler, Texas, and Baylor University renown. You know, when you're connecting with old friends and particularly old classmates that you haven't seen for a number of years, there's two big questions that each side wants to know about the other. Number one, where have you lived and where are you living now? And number two, what have you been doing with yourself all these years? Now, while I don't know your answers to those questions, but here's how I would answer them. Now, as far as number one, where we've lived and where we living now, my wonderful wife, Gail, of 39 and a half years now, we lived and raised our four kids primarily in the Atlanta, Georgia area from 1993 to 2019, some 26 years. And then we loaded up the truck and we moved to Raleigh some 3 years ago, Raleigh, North Carolina, to be closer to 2 and now 3 grandkids. We have 3 other grands, by the way, that live overseas primarily. Now, as far as the second question, what have you been doing with yourself all these years? Well, after college, I headed west to Fort Worth, Texas for seminary and ministry training, as well as finding a great wife that would stay with me for life. Served in church ministry for about 20 years from 1985 to 2005. And then in 2006, I headed down a similar path as my dad and granddad by becoming a third-generation insurance professional. Now, having no idea what type of insurance I would focus on, after much prayer, God was faithful to lead me into the wonderful world of Medicare health insurance. Now, while I call it wonderful, most folks coming into it, as well as those who've been in it for a while, tend to use words more like confusing, complex, and difficult with it. And it's for that reason that I'm shooting out this video to my friends, but particularly classmates, high school and college, that went a little before, with, and a little after me. Now, unless you plan to continue working beyond 65 and have employer-based health insurance coverage until you retire, you are going to be hitting that golden age of Medicare at 65 in the next 1, 2, or 3 years like myself, and you're going to be starting on Medicare. Now, what does that mean? Well, for one, it means that at least 6 months out from the month you turn 65, get ready, because you're going to start getting literally bombarded with more phone calls and mail than you can shake a stick at for probably a year from agents from Malibu to Kalamazoo. And if you don't believe me, just wait. So here's what it comes down to. You're going to have 3 options. Number one, you can research and research until you're blue in the face and sick in the head and try to figure out all this stuff about the A, B, C's, and D's of Medicare. And I say good luck to you. Or number two, you can take a call from one of the hundreds of agents that are going to be calling you that you've never met before in your life, and you take a chance and let them handle everything for you, and then you take a chance on whether you can trust everything that they're telling you, as well as whether they're going to be available to you in the future whenever you need them. Or number three, you can let someone that you've known for a long time, since high school and college days, somebody that you have a great deal of trust with, that knows the Medicare business backward and forward, is an independent agent, represents all the major companies. Let them handle everything for you, and then you have a great deal of confidence that whenever you need them in the future, whenever you reach out to them, they're going to be available to you. Now, if you agree with me that number 3 seems to be by far the way to go, then I encourage you to text me at my number below, and then I'll put you on my calendar at the appropriate time for us to connect about your upcoming Medicare. Okay, that's enough from me. Take care. And if you know anyone else, classmates of ours or not, that's coming up on Medicare themselves pretty soon, let me know or get them connected to me, as I love helping people with their Medicare. Take care, God bless, and I look forward to hearing from you.